Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. This time around, we're back on the winter map here again. So what's going to happen is I've decided to change things up a little bit, because I've found that using this snow seasons mod, whenever I cut long trees down, for some odd reason it creates a horrific lag. So what I'm going to try, I don't know if it's going to fix it or not, but I'm going to try switching to shorts, and then we're going to do the forwarder thing on this one. And then on the other map that we're playing, I think I'm going to switch off of forwarder and I'll go to, back to regular logging on that one, just to kind of change things up. I wish I could get this working, but I have had a few people saying that seasons and the geomod cause a bit of frame rate drops when dropping trees, so it's something to do with the ground interacting with the other part of the ground or something. But so what we're going to do is we're going to try shorts and see how it goes. I guess this is as good a time as any to show you this. This is the new processor, new kind of processor altogether. It's basically still a processor, just a different style, different kind of rollers, different kind of cuts. This one's called the Jekyll, which is kind of the crazy brother of the Hyde processor. This one currently is just being a Patreon mod for the time being. It's kind of appreciation to Patreons who have done outstanding support, so I'm going to put it on there for now. I'm sure there'll be some kind of public outcry and I'll have to eventually release it, but it'll be several months before this one comes out to the public. It's going to be a while yet before it even comes out to Patreons, because there's still lots of little weird things I got to fix on the arms and stuff. But I figured as good a day as any to test it out, because I just finished kind of the initial build of it last night. So now we're going to actually put it into action here and see how it goes. It's definitely better at falling trees on the spot and cutting them than it is picking them up. That's what I've found. I might try to do something to make it a little bit better, but so far it seems to be very much a faller processor for sure. I mean, not saying I can't pick up logs off the ground, but it's not quite as effective. Oops, I gotta get used to the head being longer. So why don't we cut 400s again? Because 400s work pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop all these piles into 400s. And then I'll come along with the forwarder and pick them up, and we'll put them kind of at the landing, I guess. Like I said, this one's definitely more of a faller kind of deal than it is a off the ground processor. Definitely off the ground, you want to probably use the hides a lot better for that. But this one's definitely a lot better at falling, in my opinion. It's faster. And it's higher up, so it's a little bit easier to see. Still getting used to stacking my piles straight. See, I think the problem with the Seasons mod, and I can see it right now, see how those logs just never really settle? They keep wiggling about. Something to do with the fact that this snow has physics, and it doesn't like it, I don't think so much. It's the same thing as if you put the logs on wood chips. You get that same kind of weird effect where it just doesn't really like that. There we go. Hey, actually, you guys if we get to the forwarder, you get to see some new stuff too, because it's got a new trailer. So that's pretty exciting. The new trailer is a side load one. So last time we were playing on that other timber trail map, remember how I kind of was jokingly loading them sideways, going, I wonder if this would work. Well, I ended up taking that to extreme there, and yeah, I built a trailer that side loads, which is really, really good. So this is gonna be an interesting idea here. I don't know how this is gonna work. Our process downhill into a pile. This will be a challenge for the forwarder when we get to that, so we'll see how that goes. So let's try to pile it like this. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't even think I'll be able to pick this up on a hill, honestly. Just like jitters down the hill. Oh, you know what? Forgot to put our timer on, like always. You can throw that one in there too. That one can go to the guts there. Yeah, so now that we don't have a buncher, there won't be any of these bunches laying around, but that one's a really tricky one to get hold of there. Do not process on an angle on a hill. That's just a terrible way to log. But you know what? We're up for the challenge. Try something different, right? Work with the physics. There we go. Let's grab this one because it's trying to get away from us. There we go. So hopefully I'll get to show you guys its falling capabilities, because those are a lot better. Because it has a lot taller, like a longer body, it holds the tree a lot better. It's a lot less kind of shaky, I guess you could say. That's why you don't do it on a hill. I'm hung up on something here. Hold on. There's probably a tree back in there, is my guess. Oh my god. Oh, good lord. We are off-roading for sure now. Here, let's see if we can get ourselves out of whatever just happened. What in the Lord's name? I feel like I'm stuck on a tree sideways. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Bloop. What I should have done is technically hoe-chucked all of this wood. That would have been the smarter way to go. But you know what? We didn't do that, so we're gonna just kind of wing it here. We're gonna have to cut this tree down anyway. So here, this is perfect. Now I can show you its falling capabilities, which are a lot better. I don't know if I can turn my head on. So yeah, it's just got a lot better control of the tree as opposed to the other processor. Let's build a random pile right here. There we go. And what I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna grab this one here too, so we get a clear shot. See, like it grabs those trees. I don't know. I find it grabs the trees amazingly well, like compared to other processors. The only thing you got to get used to is the cut node is kind of a little bit weirder, just a little bit weirder. So I'm gonna try to grab this one. It's a much longer tree, so we gotta work it a little bit differently here. Whoops. Oh man. Yeah, the snow physics in these trees just ain't good. That's why I want to cut them and lay them on the spot now, because I think it'll be a much better experience if we just do shorts. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be a terrible experience, but we'll find out. Because I'm new with this processor, my piles are going to be a little bit iffy. We get one more in there for fun. Alright, so now this tree is kind of all backwards like, so we're going to try to correct that if we can. Kind of a small tree anyway, not a big deal. And I want that one. And there's still one more little guy hiding up here, so we'll get rid of that. There we go. There, we cleared the crappy spot. Well, we cut it. That doesn't mean it's cleared yet. Clearing it's going to be a whole other situation. Sorry, I just got to check my time real quick because I forgot. Oh yeah, we're good. We still got like 6 minutes here, which is fantastic. We kind of eat into this stuff a little bit. This is where it's all glitches out really bad, so you might see some horrendous frame rate drops here. Oh, not yet. Oh, that's good. Oops. Oh, well, that's what the forwarder's for. Need to move. One thing I need to move is that delimber node back a little bit, because I see it's the leaves are kind of coming into the cab a bit, which I don't like to see. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, shorts I think will respond a lot better than longs. For frame rate anyway. Because I noticed even on the last episodes we were doing, when we, as soon as we cut up all that wood into like shorts, suddenly it was acting fine, so. It was not very good processing quality check there, but that's okay. Oops. I don't know, it's neat to use a different kind of processor head. There's definitely some refinement I gotta do here to make it a little bit better, but like I said, as of last night, this is a new creation, so it's definitely fun to test out new stuff. Definitely fun to do something different, hey? So yeah, like I said, it's I kind of made it for Patreons because those guys, like you said, with all the donations from Patreons, and I'm sure lots of you Patreons are watching now, we've been able to do stuff with this, with YouTube and with logging and donations and stuff has really gotten a lot of new stuff available to us. So yeah, by doing that, I just kind of wanted to give like a thank you thing to them. Now, like I said, because of the rules of giants and stuff like that, I'm sure eventually I'll have to release it as somebody will whine somewhere, but not for a long time. That's the way I look at it. Eventually it'll come out to the public, probably, but I don't have to release it right away. It's going to be in Patreon's hands for several months before the public will see it. And that's not like a screw you to the public or anything. It's just a, you know, Patreons are the ones that are keeping it going, man. It's not for you guys. There wouldn't be any of this. I gotta fix like how it shoots off there too. Something's going on there. There we go. And there's another little pile back here. So I think I'm just gonna start another row so we kind of separate them a little bit. Okay, after this row, then we'll probably have to end the video. What I don't like is how it leaps ahead. I gotta fix that. So like, when I cut a log, you notice how it like kind of shoots off the end instead of like nicely just falling? And I think it's because that cut node is too tight to the right. So as soon as it does get cut, it just kind of shoots it. You know, something to fix in beta testing. This is why we do testing in single player videos, because this is where I find all the funny stuff. Some big old trees, you know. There we go. And I guess in the next video that we do on Winter Map, you get to see the new trailer for the side loading. Because back in when we switch over to the Timber Trail map, I'm going to go back to like a regular, kind of a regular type of logging, bunching and skidding. It's be fun loading all this, I can tell already. It's all like gangly and sideways and weird. Alright, so I'm just going to park this down by the next bunching pile, which is right here. There's kind of a mess in here. But you know what? It's all going to get cut, so it's all good. I don't know how it'll be cutting uphill. We'll find out. on the next episode. Okay, so I'm gonna park this here. So yeah, it's a cool little machine. It definitely gets the job done for sure. Like I said, I got to fix a couple things on it. Like it's kind of bouncing a little bit that I don't like so much. I like the logs to fall, not shoot. And then yeah, when we come back next time, hopefully we'll be able to run this forwarder by itself. Go out, clean up some of this stuff that we've made, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just pile it kind of in a row along here, and then we'll use this loader. So I'm gonna kind of pre-set up my plan here. So what I would like to do is park this up on here. And then what'll happen is when the forwarder comes through, I can just lay out all that wood right here, have a truck either back up or drive kind of a loop here, and then load it up from the side. I think it'll be fun. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.